Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the Catechism class of Standard 12th. Before beginning our class, let us keep a moment of silence, invite the Lord into our midst, that with His Spirit He may guide us all through our class and help us to understand what we are going to learn today. JYOTIRVACHAN students, in our last chapter, we have learnt the lesson Faith and Life, and this today's lesson is just opposite of the first lesson. Opposite in a sense, the name of the today's lesson is Theories Contradictory to Faith. What is the meaning of contradictory? Contradictory means in opposition. Now, the theories, there are some ideas, there are some doctrines that are totally against the faith. Today in our world, we use MRI scanning to diagnose the diseases. The founder of this MRI scanner, Mr. Raymond Damadian, after finding this invention of MRI scanner, he told this invention is only possible through the wisdom of the Lord. It is the Lord who has helped me to find this MRI scanner. Otherwise, with science and technology alone, it was not possible. So, with this witness, we come to know that it is not only the science, the technology, the inventions that are important in this world, but the inspiration of God, the wisdom of God, the faith, they are important, because they make the things possible in this creation. The Creator is making the things possible into our world. Though science and technology has advanced amazingly, we see in today's pandemic situation, there is no accurate medicine or there is no accurate vaccine to combat this disease, but it is the Creator alone can wipe away, can eradicate this pandemic from this world. Now, there are some theories that are against faith. Through these theories, the world is trying to deviate our attention from God, or our faith is challenged. First theory is agnosticism. Agnosticism is a philosophical stand against the human thinking or against the human mind. They cannot believe in what is beyond physical or what is experimental. They do not care whether God is there or not. They say if God is there, we can't see Him, we can't reach Him. So, they say that it does not make any difference whether God is there or not. But Church says God is not to be experimented, God is to be experienced. The second theory we have, the theory of rationalism. Oftentimes we have heard be rational or don't be rational. What does this mean? This means being logical. Everything they look is with the reason. If they cannot prove with the reason, they do not believe into such things. and they believe that there is no God. They think that the God has taken birth in the human mind out of the human ignorance or fear, because they think that there are a lot of miseries in the world and there is no support for these miseries from God. So they do not find any reasons, so they do not believe that there is God. Next theory we have is the theory of materialism. The materialists believe that the things in the world are more important. The whole universe, the whole creation is the result of the materialism. They do not see any supreme aspect of God. For them, the material things are of great importance. So, they do not have any trust in God. Next, we have a theory of humanism. As the name stands, the humanists believe only in human beings. They give glory to human beings. They do not give glory to God, who is our creator. They believe in the human power, they believe in the human strength. The human capacity alone is sufficient for doing anything. They do not believe that there is a power beyond the human beings. So, they also reject the existence of God. The next theory is communism. Now, communism is very important theory in the history. This communism took birth in the 17th and 18th century. The proponent of this theory is Friedrich Engels and Karl Marx. Now, this theory is taken birth in the history as there was a exploitation of the workers in the hand of the owners, who do not give them just wages, who are not treated justly, and they were oppressed. So, these two great thinkers have founded this theory. Actually, this theory has been good in itself, as this is addressing the rights of the workers. And after this communism, the lot of changes took in the world, that the rights of the workers were addressed. But church do not accept this theory. Why? Because in this theory they have the system of atheism, or they do not believe in God. They absolutely deny the existence of God. So, therefore, this theory is not supporting the church ideas. It is challenging the Christian faith. Therefore, the church do not support this theory. Now, we have different ideas which church denies. Now, which are these ideas? The first idea is atheism and denial of religion. Church can never believe in atheism, because atheism totally doesn't believe in God's existence. According to Karl Marx, he says, religion is the opium and thus intoxicates man. So, he totally gives up the idea of religion. So, this is a threat. We cannot deviate the faith of the people telling that there is no God, because we Christian believe in each and everything that exists in the world that is being created by God. And for us, our religion is most important because it shows us the way of life. So, therefore, the church denies the idea of atheism and the denial of religion. Next, we have class war and violence. Again, Karl Marx supports that in order to attain the workers' right, they do not mind taking any measures, they do not mind taking any violence, even war for that matter. But church says no, no to violence and no to class differences. No need to have a class war. Class means what? Upper class, lower class, class which has got money, class which is without money, class which is upper, educated class or uneducated class. So, church do not support such ideas because church supports the peace, love and understanding in the world. Next is the denial of the right to the property. Marxism says that one cannot attain the private property because if one attains the private property, he may exploit the others, because once they become rich or once they become powerful, they may suppress others. But church says there is nothing wrong in owning the private property, because the church believes owning such property, the people should think about the common good, they should support the common good. So, there is nothing wrong, and also church says do not exploit others. So, having that idea, the church believes in owning the private property. Next idea we have the autocracy of the employees. Marxism believes that in the process of production, employee can attain the higher position and can take over the capital or the employer. The church says that we should regard both employee and the employer, and we should safeguard the rights of both. So, church do not believe in the autocracy of the employees. That means, church do not believe that employee should overtake the employer. So, dear students, in all these different disagreements and in the different theories, we see how the faith is threatened, how the Christian values are challenged, and the church is not keeping quiet to this idea, to this kind of ideas that deviates the common Christians from the faith. In today's world too, there can be many more theories, there can be many more ideas that can come up and that can challenge our faith. We as youngsters, youth of today should be very cautious and careful of such ideas that come across to us, and should stop and say no to such ideas, because those ideas can take away our beautiful Christian faith. Our duty is to safeguard our Christian faith. So, each one of you, each of the youth of today should safeguard, should stand for the Christian rights and be very cautious, be very careful to what is happening in the world, to what the challenges that can come across to our faith and not to shake in our faith, help others not to shake into their faith, but build up in God, build up our trust and confidence in God. I hope you understood today's lesson. As you reflect into this week, have a more reflection on such kind of challenges that can shake our Christian faith, but ask the Lord to guide and to build up our faith. Let us thank the Lord for giving us this nice lesson that gives us a lot of ideas about how to keep confidence in God even if there are challenges in the world. Have a nice day. God bless you.